Slim from 112.
What's up, Slim?
Yo,
Oh man,
Slimmy,
man.
what up,
what's up,
baby?
man?
What up,
Oh
dog?
man, Slim.
Hey,
Oh my,
hey, Slim. First of all, thanks, man. I know he about to do a show in Louisville, man. I just hit him at
That
last minute. He came on.
was last minute for
It
sure,
was,
Tim.
it was
You
real
came through.
last minute, man. I'm sorry, man. Thanks a lot, though, man.
oh no problem, no problem at all, bro. No
Hey,
problem.
Slim, man. We was gonna talk about that first album, man. We did, man. Like it was crazy, man. It,
Classic.
it
So
you know what? It was crazy how it came together, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes, because a lot of those records, like we did with, we did with you. It was like, man, we didn't have to deal.
Right,
We didn't have to deal. We were still
exactly.
in school.
I remember that. You know what? Hey, Slim, do you remember this, man? Do you remember, man? Y'all used to practice in our living room, man. And then after that, we would call Joey and we would tell her to have a whole bunch of girls for y'all in
Yeah.
another studio. And we used to have y'all practice in front of a whole bunch of girls, man, because y'all was real shy at first.
Yeah, I know I was horrible. Like, oh man, like I was a straight up nerd, so it wasn't like, so it was just like so it was just like kind of crazy because it was like, you're this honor roll student in the daytime, and then in the nighttime you chilling with some multi-platinum producers over here, like, we got these bad girls and stuff, like, and it's like, okay, we were learning how to, do records and stuff like that, but one of the stuff that we had to learn how to do was like, yo, you had to like bring those songs to
Right,
life. So like
Yeah, man.
songs that we
exactly.
were doing, oh my God, like it was just like, so it was just like we had got to a point where, we would go in the room and, then they'll bring the friends and we'd just start playing and just singing and stuff like that. And, they'll be like crying and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God.
I remember
Man.
them days. Hey, you know what? Remember that song, man? Never Fall in Love Again?
Never fall in love
Do
again.
you
That
remember
was
that,
like,
man? Do you got that?
yes, I do.
You
Oh
do?
Yes,
Man,
I
you gotta
man.
definitely
send.
remember that
Hey,
song.
hey, you gotta send
Love
that to
followed
me,
me to the
man.
edge of nowhere, hoping it would take me
Eh,
somewhere. I cry for you to come back through these doors. And if by chance your heart needs someone, I gladly prove my love with Owen. If still then you want to be just friends, then I never fall in love again.
Oh, hey,
Oh
man, sing some
man.
of that hook, man. You gotta sing some of that hook.
Oh, it was oh, that was an amazing record,
Hey,
man.
man. Hey, I remember, man. We used to be crying off that,
Man.
man. That and you know what? I remember, man. I remember this, man. I remember, man. My dad got sick. Oh, what's my mom? I can't remember. But I had to go. I had to go back to Chicago for a minute, and I came back, man. And they had Smile.
Oh.
So I was like, so they was singing it in the living room, man. I was like, what the heck? I was crying, man. After it was done, I was like, who came up with this? He was like, hey, man, Bob did, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Bob came up with most of that, man. I came up with like the
Yeah.
bridge, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hook, but the hook in the two verses, man. Bob came up with that, man. I can't even front. And they used
yeah,
to
that was
sing.
great.
That's
Hey, I'm
That's
gonna tell
great.
you,
a
they
crazy
used to
record.
sing that. They used to sing that, and in the middle of the song, man, you could be you can be in the happiest mood ever, man. You was
Yeah.
crying tears after, man, even before like when like the verse and then the hook, you was crying after that, man.
Oh yeah.
Man.
For real.
Oh yeah.
Smile,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
them was the
Slim,
days, man.
Slim, I gotta ask you, man, paint the picture for me. This is a young Slim with the rest of 112 in the studio. You guys have Tim and Bob there. Boys to Men is coming in and out of that studio. Like,
That was crazy.
what was that like?
Yeah.
Okay,
Remember we had
so
y'all
check
pictures
this out.
for every
So,
session?
so here we go. Like this one was kind of funny. So now like, we're still in high school. You know what I'm saying? So we were trying to tell people the reason why, when we go back to school. You know what I'm saying? Like why we were like sleepy, like a little tired. You know what I'm saying? And so one time, one time, like, cause we're saying like we're working with these guys, we're working as producers, Tim and Bob, and like, and then we start saying something about like boys to
Oh.
men. Now people were looking at us like,
This-
like, Like this, like, come on, man. You know good and well y'all not working with, with Boyce Man. So I never forget, man. I brought my camera. It was like a like, like one of those cameras. It'll just
There it
come
is.
out,
Yeah.
So I
I
actually
remember that.
snapped pictures. Yeah, I
I
actually
remember that.
snapped pictures and put it in my notebook. And when we went to school, I sat there, laid my head down, and put the notebook there on there, and it had all the pictures of a very young Tim and Bob. You had one year and Sean, and you know what I'm saying, and us there too. So it was crazy. So people were like, oh, so they knew that we were dead serious. But
Hey,
I ain't gonna front, like, thank God for those boys, man. One year and Sean, I never forget, man. Like I said, I needed a lot of confidence, because my voice is not the most traditional voice,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, so with the help of Tim and Bob and man, with I remember Sean telling me, no, you're gonna sing this part. You're gonna sing this. like,
hey,
like
Slim.
you're gonna sing it. Your voice is crazy.
Hey,
You're
Slim.
you can sing.
I remember, man. I was like, man. I remember coming to you, man, and I pulled you to the side. I was like, hey, man, you ever heard of a dude named Babyface, man? You was like, nah, I never heard of him. I said, hey, man, I'm gonna make a tape. I said, man, I'm telling you, man, you
Yeah,
sound so much like. I said you got a little different, but you sound like him. And I was like,
yeah,
we gonna make you the lead singer, and
Wow.
you're
yeah.
gonna sound. I said,
I,
and then
I
you're
went
gonna
from
tap into this dude named Babyface, man.
right.
So I gave him
Wow.
a
I
whole
didn't
bunch
want
of
none of
CDs.
that.
I gave
These
I
guys were
gave
telling
you a
me,
whole bunch of CDs, man, and all of a sudden they
yeah, I still
transformed,
got
man.
them. The Switch, I got the Switch one. I kept all those bad boys, man.
Man.
Like it every time I want to feel good or whatever, and it makes me remember about all of the things, like how we first started. All of that means so much to me. I kept everything. The Tender Love album. So mind you, Tim, I had to sneak and do that because my mom's an
I
evangelist, so
remember that.
I couldn't listen to
Yeah, I
secular
Yeah.
remember
music.
that. I
Yeah.
remember that.
So so if so I would play it with when I get over Mike's grandma crib, and I would play. I'd be like, oh man, it's crazy. Like, he's right. Like, I could probably pronounce my words away, and then like really perfect the craft of my tone. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But
And
when
y'all helped
you know
me create.
what?
Y'all created.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, man, what you perfected, man, is going in and out of your false, man, like
Oh yeah.
Babyface. You
Yeah.
perfected
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
man. See, you
yes.
know what? I was like, the only way you're gonna really, really be able to get that is I gotta give you the tapes. I can tell you, but you're gonna have to practice. That's the thing that you just got to
Over
practice,
and
man.
Over.
right,
Yep.
You
right.
Yep.
perfected
And that's
it,
what I used
man.
to do. I used to do it all the time. Man, I got in trouble actually. So I had a job, right? So I had a job. I used to work at the movie theater at Phipps Plaza. Anybody knows too much about, what I'm saying, about, Phipps Plaza, what I'm saying, Buckhead. So I used to work at the movie theater. So I'm trying to learn how to go in and out of my falsetto, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I finally got it. Like, it's just like I woke up on the right side of the bed and it finally hit. So I'm doing it over and over again. And I never forget, man, that manager was like, what you think this is? Just putting on the hits or something? Like, what you think this is? Like, Star Search?
Oh man.
Hey, you know what? After that, man, I was like, you know what? Slim got to start every song. I don't care, man.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and you know what? I think that the group was kind of like weirded, man. But
yeah,
man, Slim, I don't know. He just turned after when I gave him CD,
yeah.
he just
Y'all,
turned into a
y'all started some.
beast, man.
Yeah, because
So
that was the thing, So I did take what you all said. I took my craft explosively seriously,
Yeah.
but it definitely, and being in the group when I wasn't in chorus, they were.
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
remember. Yeah, I remember.
so
But Slim,
yeah, man.
hey, he became a man. He became a beast, and I was like, you know what? I hate to break this to y'all, man, but Slim got to be y'all. Slim is gonna be the one that's gonna take the group somewhere else, man,
Oh
because
yeah.
his voice is too unique, man. We can't just
Oh
And
like
it was
man.
sit on it
genius.
and like
It was
do
a
nothing.
genius thought.
Oh
You
yeah.
all create. They were creating it. They had already created the sound with Boyz II Men. When we were signed to Bad Boy, there was already a Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? Like there, like in the '90s, it was so many groups. There was so many boy band and female groups. It was like, how do you stand out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So
you know what? I mean, I hate to say it, man, but it was because of you, man. I'm
It
telling you,
was
man.
that voice. That's right.
Your
It was
voice
that voice
is
for sure.
like one of a kind, man, dog.
that's
Man.
a
The
blessing.
way you say
That's a
it,
blessing.
man, crazy, man. Hey, you know
Slim.
what? Hey, remember, man, when we did Now That We're Done,
Oh
we didn't have a bridge
man.
in that first. So Clive came back and told us, he was like, we got to put a bridge in it,
You
man.
got to put a
So
bridge.
Wanye went in there and he sung it real, real high. So Slim
And
was like,
I was
I don't
like,
think I can
wait,
sing that high, man. I was like,
that's the part I
man,
remember.
what?
That's
Good
that's
night.
the part I remember the
And
most right there.
you ended up going in and out of your false and all that, man. He did it so
Yeah.
sweet, man. He only did it one take, man.
Wow.
And we just kept it. Because
Crazy.
he went
Yeah.
on, and then after that, you remember that after the bridge, you kept going, man. And you
Yeah,
went
I
all
kept
the
going.
way to the end. So I
Oh
just kept
man.
Right.
it.
That's when you knew I practiced. I was
Oh man.
practicing and because I couldn't do it like one year. You know what I'm saying? One year we're doing some other stuff, and then Sean said, "Well, no. Go do what you feel. Do what you feel. You have the outline. Do what you feel." So then I took and then I went crazy, and that's when I did all the falsetto and everybody was like, "Woo!" That was a one take too.
Man,
Too. It
Wow.
was
that
like,
was one take Jake,
Wow.
man. You went
yeah,
all
it
the
was
way through
crazy,
from the bridge to the end. That's a
all
one
the way
take.
to
We didn't
one
even
take.
stop
Crazy.
it.
Yep.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Tim, Slim, let me ask you guys this two-part question, right? What's your favorite record that you guys did together? Out of all the
Ooh.
112 songs, all the Slim solo songs, so we can't forget
Oh,
about those. But what's that
Oh,
one?
oh my
there's some.
goodness,
There's
man.
see, that's not fair because there's songs that y'all haven't heard.
I
And
know
that's what I was gonna say. We're
you
gonna
know, I
get
was
you back
gonna
on here, Slim.
I was
We gotta talk about Second Chance at some point.
oh
Oh,
my goodness.
But no one's heard that
see,
one, so we're not gonna
see,
pick that one.
that's what I'm saying. There's a whole album that they have on 112.
Remember that
Like
that
if
was in Nashville, right?
see that was the Nashville one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
man.
remember, man, that one Tell Me Why, we was about to get Jay-Z on there too, man.
Yeah, yes, because with the sample, the joint was about to go crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. So I sampled
oh,
you know what I sampled? I sampled that sample that Jay-Z sampled on what was that with him and Biggie was on his I think it was like his first or second single. I can't remember that song.
me too. I like, man,
Man.
But
like
I sampled that, right? And I
you
was
got
like, you know
to find.
what? I showed Jay-Z and so I talked to him earlier that day. He was like he was gonna get on it, man. But you know what? For some reason, man, Deron didn't come to the studio that day, man.
Oh,
Uh,
So we had to have
man.
that's
that's
when
a
Keith
that's a topic of another
that's when Keith
conversation
started
there.
talking to me, man. 'Cause, I was thinking, I was like, all right, I'll have Slim started and I'll have Deron do the second verse, man. But Deron was out kicking it somewhere, man. He wouldn't come to the studio, man.
Oh man.
So
Right.
I was like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
Keith, I
So,
said, hey, man, you're going to do the second verse, man. I think that's
but
the day he got real confident right there.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That it was crazy. Like I would say, I would definitely say that if your records would have made that album, if people would have the world would have heard those records, man. Let
Oh,
me
my.
see.
Yeah.
We have 6 albums. Okay, they all went. We all got a plaque by all of them
Yeah.
except one.
All
But
of them.
that
Yep.
bad boy, but that bad boy, would have definitely that would have been a real like another double platinum
Oh,
album. Like it would have
oh
been
yeah.
a great. It
Easily.
would have took the group
E-
into a whole nother
Easily.
stratosphere, guys. Yeah.
Easily,
Got,
man.
man,
We did.
man, I'm just reading.
Remember that joint,
Man, I'm
Been
reading the
Around the
comments
World?
here. Yeah, man. Tim, I'm reading the comments here. Someone's talking about the record "Making Love." That's a gem. That was on a soundtrack, so not
Oh
everyone
yeah.
caught that one. But "Making Love," man, that record is
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, let's make love. You know what? I'm going to tell
Good
you,
time
man.
we
That was one of the songs we started with. That was one of the first songs we did. And so Puff was like, hey, man, you know what? Let's save this for this soundtrack, man. So we ended up putting it on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Say that. Yeah. That it was crazy because it was just like these guys knew us. I mean, they created us. So it's just like at the end of the day, it was just like, you know, like it was like, how do you give people credit, flowers for people like they knew us individually and then they knew us group wise. And you know, like I know I was listening to another interview, but you all are looking at the person that taught 112 who commission was.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember giving
Wow.
y'all commission too. I
And see,
remember that.
that's why I said like what's crazy about it is like you can kind of tell if you do so people have to understand like we knew Tim and Bob before we had deals. So people have to understand that. So that means that once they told us who commission was, we were actually performing these records in church.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I
if
remember
you
that.
hear anything other than that, then you know that means you got to consider the
I
source.
remember
Wow.
that.
Yeah,
You know what?
like
Hey, Slim, you know what's crazy, man? I remember, man, y'all did a whole album, man. Y'all went to, when y'all was in New York, Dallas wouldn't let us go at first, man. So they did a whole album. On the first album, they did a whole nother album.
and we
So
would
what
complain.
happened, man, remember that Clive was like, hey, man, who did the demos, man? They was like,
Right.
Bob did. He was like, man, y'all got to get Tim and Bob back here, man. So
That's
Puff called us
crazy.
up. Remember that? Puff
Yeah,
called, man.
because we
They
told
was arguing, man.
yeah,
Him and Dallas was arguing
yeah.
man, for days, man.
Wow.
And then,
We
man,
told
um,
him. We
and then
told him we were like,
rest his soul, man. Dallas brother, man, Squirt. He was like,
yes,
hey, you know what? You remember this? He was the guy. He was the like the big dude in the room, and he was like, hey, man, you know what, man? He was like, man, Tim and Bob can really change their lives, man. He said he could really get them
Yeah.
out of the hood, man. He was like, come on, D, you got to let them go and do the album,
you
man.
gotta
You
let
know,
him do the album.
he was like,
You
man,
you know what I'm
because the
saying?
stuff that they did is crazy, man. They got to go do it, man. So then
Yeah,
that's when Dallas was like, all right, man. He was like, man, if you pay, he said, I'll tell you what, you pay for their flight, pay for their hotel, man, and then you'll get them there.
Wow.
Man, we got to New York, man, and then we got to New York, right? How about, man, we didn't even have no hotel. The hotel wasn't even paid
Oh
for.
man.
So we had to pay for a hotel. I was like, you know what? Just to get
uh,
them, man, I'll pay for my own hotel. It's all good. I wouldn't even pay.
right. We were like, please just don't leave New York, man. We need
Hey,
this right here.
hey, do you remember this, Slim? Uh, Brandy came, and then remember Faith, man. Faith was on the floor. Faith,
Yes,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Faith was on the floor while we was doing their whole album,
Wow.
man, dude.
yeah,
Believe it.
yeah, like everybody, yeah, yep. Brandy did come in there because that's like that was around the same time. I'm gonna say Broken Hearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure
Yep.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah, so
It
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Because I remember
yeah.
Yeah.
we did the remix collection for Boys and Men. So then
Right.
after that, when we came in there, Wanye came and he brought Brandy when he was
He
dating her at the time.
brought
So he brought her,
right.
and then Faith was on the ground. We was like, "What up? Who's this?" We was like,
That
"Who's
that
this chick right
Wow.
here, man?" She was like, "She said I just got signed, man. I'm working upstairs." She was like, "But she was like, they was I think Slim and them already knew who she was, but we didn't know who she was."
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We knew
She was like,
right,
you know what? They've been telling me about y'all and how good y'all are, man. I just want to just get some tips, man. So the
right.
first one we started was Now That We're Done. And they
Now that
Wow.
we're
killed
done.
it, man.
Wow.
So Faith was
Yeah,
like, I mean, man, to this day, man, Faith was like, man, hey, man, you know what? I got to get some of that, man. If y'all don't mind, I want to steal some of that, man.
Wow.
I
yep.
arranged the vocals, man.
Big,
'Cause, man, you know what?
big shot.
We didn't do traditional 1, 3, 5 harmony, man. We always
Right.
like
Yeah.
we always
Eh,
make the middle harmony like at the top or the bottom, and just trying all kind of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it was a
Yeah.
4-part group, man. But you know what? We ended up having the harmonies like about 8 stacks, man. It
Yeah,
was
we had
crazy.
Crazy.
we had so many harmonies and stuff like that, and that's what people like what we really honed in on, and we took a lot of pride in. You
Yeah,
know, like you had 4 lead singers, you know what I'm saying? You had 4 lead singers, but it was just like the backgrounds really controlled the songs. Like we were sitting there last night, we had a show in Phoenix, and it was like, man, they were like, well, we were listening to in a little while.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's
Like,
a
you know
crazy
what I'm
one.
saying? Like,
You
here
know
we
what?
go. Like, that was
Hey, you
crazy.
know what's crazy, man? Remember we did that. We did that one before y'all went to New York. Cause I remember
Right.
when
That's why I said, yeah,
I
that one. That's why I
remember, man.
said this was way before
You know,
deals. That right.
you know what's so
Exactly.
crazy, man? I was thinking about. I just had got off the phone with my mom, and I was talking to my mom, and I was
Yep.
like, you know what? Because my mom was my biggest fan, man. So I was like, you know what, man? I was like, what would I say to my mom, man? If she was like
Right.
a girl I was seeing, I was like, how would I write
Right.
her, man? And I
Wow.
wrote the song real quick. It took me like 5
Real
minutes.
fast.
Came in the room. I was like, hey, man, y'all
He's,
sing this real quick.
yeah,
Man,
sing this right.
I'm
That's how
telling
it
you,
went
man.
too. He
Hey,
said, "Hey, Slim, hey, say this right here."
I,
Yeah, you know, like
man,
I was
y'all
like,
sung
"Whoa."
that so crazy, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all was ahead of y'all time, man, for
Oh yeah,
real, man.
yeah.
Y'all was ahead
112?
of
Man,
y'all.
No question.
You know what?
that's crazy.
If that album
Appreciate
would
it.
if that album would have came out like yesterday, man, it'd have been
Oh
like,
yeah.
because you know what?
It would have
Right
been,
back
yeah,
then, man, you had to physically go buy it, man. So it wasn't no
yeah,
streaming and nothing.
yes.
Imagine if it was streaming
Imagine.
back then and all that stuff,
Oh
man.
my
It'd
God.
be like
What?
6 or 7 million. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but we don't know because you know the last time we had our songs audited was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah.
those albums that we sold, yes, we still got 2 and 3 million records, but those bad boys wasn't audited since the 90s. So we might very well have some of our records might be diamond at this
Oh
point. So
yeah.
that's why I'm
For
saying
Exactly.
like
sure.
so
Exactly.
we're basically, you know what I mean? Like oh yes, and I'm looking at the comments of the of the people
Oh
on
yeah.
here. I was in
Yeah.
Tucson. I was in Tucson, y'all. I'll be in Phoenix in July.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We gotta let everybody know too, man, that Slim coming with some new music, man. I'm
That's
about to
it.
do some
Yep.
dope joints
I,
too, man.
Tim, I was gonna say you guys better be cooking some stuff in the studio because
Oh, don't
every
worry.
time you guys get
Coming.
together.
It's
I'm
coming.
waiting. I'm waiting for Tim's batch, man. Listen, okay. Hey, big shouts out to my boy. So my artist, NR, he's a young artist. You know, he's dying to like. He wants to write. So he's written on everyone. You know what I'm saying? He's written on everyone, but he wants to write on a record, man. He was like, Tim, hey man, Tim gonna give you some beats, man. Tim gonna give you some beats, man. I get a chance to write on it. I
Hey,
said, well, yeah.
you know what it was, man? When I had everybody know now when I had when I had my first stroke,
Yeah.
it was the first one I called. But you know what? The reason why I didn't give him the records because I didn't know how to get. I was kind of slow, man. So I didn't. He gave me his email, but it's like I was
I
like
know.
scrambled
I
eggs,
know.
man.
We,
So
yeah,
you know,
we would just let you heal and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like that's why I didn't say I wasn't too much saying
I'm
anything,
ready
you know.
now. Though. I
Yeah,
got it,
but
man.
see you
Email
talking
one
nice and
time. I
crispy
got it
now, so
now,
you
man.
back.
I'm ready to go. I can get it right to you, man. You know, it's real easy now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
I'm okay now. But at first,
oh
man, he gave me his email, man. I was like scrambled eggs. Man. I'm like, how do I do this, man?
Oh
Remember that
man.
oh yeah,
when you was even telling me to send records, man? I was like, hey, man, I didn't even know how to. I was so messed up. I didn't even know how to send an email. I'm telling
man.
you,
Yeah.
You know,
man.
you had me nervous because you said like because I could tell that, you know, because it kind of just happened. So it was just like, so you were like, man, I don't know if I can pick up my guitar. See, that's when I was like I was like, man, you know, man, I got with my mom and we had a real nice prayer circle on you,
You know
brother.
what,
Yeah.
I was like,
man? And I'm glad, man. Tell your mom thank you, man, because them prayers really helped, man. I came all the way
yes, man.
back. But I was so
Yes, yes,
foggy, man. When it first happened, I was so foggy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I was so foggy. Only people only people I knew was like Slim, because me and Slim was we was talking
yeah,
about
we talked.
just before I
Yeah,
had a stroke. So I remember talking to
yeah.
Slim, and I was talking to let me see, Donnell, and maybe somebody else, man. But I mean, for real, man, I didn't even know how to like. I was so messed up. I'm like, who do I call, man? Let everybody know. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was
Right.
like,
Right.
I'm
Slim,
glad you
Slim
called.
was the first. Slim and no, I take it back. Slim and Bobby was the first ones that I called, man.
Yep,
Yeah.
They were the ones that
yeah,
I was like, you know what? I can get to their numbers real quick. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh
Slim
yeah, oh
know
Crazy.
me,
yeah.
so him and his manager, man, they took care of me, man, and got me right, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, we gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, he's straight, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
man.
that so yeah, so cause like, we're this is brothers. This brothers first
Oh
and
yeah,
foremost. So I
Oh
just
yeah.
let everybody
oh yeah. This
so
brothership in the music,
yeah.
man. We brothers, man.
Yeah, we brothers.
Oh
Slim
yeah.
like my brother, man.
Yeah.
Real, man. That's
Sure.
why it's like anything he doing, he call me up, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or if he ain't doing anything, I'll be like, hey Slim, what you doing, man? Let's do an album, man. You
Right.
know what I'm
Oh
saying?
He been harassing me
yeah.
for the
Sure.
But you know what? But it's coming though, man. I
Oh
Oh
yeah.
got him,
yeah.
man. I'm
Oh
telling you,
yeah.
man, Slim, I got a special batch for you, man. I'm gonna send them to you,
Come
man.
on,
You
come on,
be
because the
like,
last time we did
oh
that,
my
see,
God.
oh my
And
God, that's how I was like,
you know
oh,
what? On about like, let me see, I got like 10 of them. On like 5 of them, I got the hooks, man. So it's gonna make people
so
it's
that
gonna
makes it even
remind them
better.
of the older stuff, man, that we used to do.
Come on,
Oh yeah.
come on. See,
Yeah,
I think
I
that's what
got it.
my writer wants too. My writer, he was like, yo, like I definitely wanted, you know what I'm saying, the feel, because everybody be trying to duplicate it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody listening, you know what I'm saying? He's very humble. The man owns a 500 million records, R&B records sold underneath his
Wow.
belt. And you know what I'm saying? People are like taking the songs. I've never seen nobody where they take songs and redo the songs over and over and over again. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, they got records that withstand like 3 generations,
Oh yeah.
and it's been done over and over again. So it's just like, I know. So the writer I work with, he basically was like, hey, look, hey man, I want to take that same situation and then bring it over into this generation. So
Mm.
so this one right here, I can't wait for this batch right here. Like I've been doing records, I ain't gonna front, I've been cooking, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be right. The gumbo ain't gonna be right. You know
Don't
what I'm
worry
saying?
about it. You know what, Slim? It's gonna be your second. It's gonna be the first 112 album and your second album times 2, man.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man. I got
Come
some
on,
crazy ones,
Oh
man.
man.
come on.
I got some
Right.
Yeah,
crazy ones,
yeah.
man. So for
Let's
Oh
everybody
go.
good.
out, there, if y'all Slim fans, man,
It's
you know,
coming.
man, y'all just sit back, man. We
Sit
about to
back.
cook. We about to
We're
cook it
about
up
to
for
cook
y'all, man.
masterclass.
Crazy.
Oh man.
Masterclass.
It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait.
Damn. Slim man. Slim
Slim, you
man. We
know
don't want to
what?
take up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Slim, you should do, man. I'm telling you, man. You know what you should do? You
Which
should do
one?
Never Fall in Love Again, man.
Yeah.
Woo,
Do
I
that.
think you
Yeah.
need to
boy.
redo that, man. That song was,
Come
man.
on. Y'all did the track. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Hey, you know what?
Come.
You got that version, right? Didn't you just say earlier you still got it? Man,
I'm
you got to
telling you, I
that,
remember it.
man.
Just follow me to the edge of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
will it take me
Wow.
somewhere? Cry for you. Come back through these doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And if by chance your heart needs something, gladly prove my love. But the way is till then we don't wanna be just friends.
Wow.
Then I never fall in love again.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
I remember it.
Golly.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I know we were nowhere near 21, but guess what? I bet you some records that they're smashes, like
Yeah.
Man,
they're
that song
Yeah.
smashes.
crazy. Hey,
Yeah.
remember that record that let me see, I Want You Again? Uh let me see. You took me flying on the red carpet or something like that. Remember that we did in Nashville? That slow one? I was trying to make it sound like Now That We're Done.
Yes.
Do you remember that one?
I
That's
I can't, man.
that's another one
No,
you should mess with too,
that's
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's another one. Cause I was listening to this record that you had sent me. It was you were singing it. I got it. It's called oh my God. I want to say it was back. Oh, it's
It's a lot of
so
them,
crazy.
Slim.
The chorus were crazy. You know how you be doing.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
it was crazy. I was like, what?
hey
Yo,
man. You know
he's
what?
wilding.
I'm gonna tell
I
you.
listened to it, but I didn't really listen to it. I was like, good Lord. I would have to really sit there
Yeah.
I had to really sit there and really just, you know what I'm saying? You got to dissect these records, like, you
For
know what I'm
real,
Yeah,
saying?
man.
hey, you know why I always came up with real dope stuff with Slim? Because Slim, out of everybody and I'm not even just saying this, man. He's the one that always, man, made my mind really go other places because I know what he can do already. Because I
Yeah,
Yeah.
spent so much time with
You
him
know,
that I can like really, really go deep in my mind, man. They was the first ones we had, man.
yep,
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That we got signed. So it's like I
yep,
knew him so much that I knew what he couldn't do and I know what he can do.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
able to challenge him, man. Really like say, hey man, try this, man. Even though Slim be like, man, I don't know if I can do that, man. I'm like, yes, you can, man. You can do it. You can do
right.
anything,
'Cause
man. It ain't
I
nothing
was
you
like,
can't.
oh my God. I just didn't know how to tell you. I was like, man, I'm like, other than like choir, like being in church, that was really what I had, you know what I'm saying? Other than now, our group was like winning a lot of talent shows and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
But it was just like, as far as like musical stuff, like what they were teaching us, like Tim, like it was like real homework. So it was just like, okay,
Oh man.
it really was. So it was just like, so, you know, my mom was like, she took me to Berean, but I never forget that, man. So he was like, hey, y'all, you need to go, you know, hey, you need to listen to Commission. So I had went to Berean Baptist bookstore. Mom had took me up there, and she was like, well, so you went to the studio, where she knew it was a secular studio, and she was like, but they're telling you to go get commission? I said, yes. So I'm going to take you myself. So man, we went up there, got the albums and stuff. And man, oh man, that was like the biggest blessing we ever could have done, because now we were hearing what Timon was saying.
Yeah,
So
Mm,
Timon, they were literally saying like, listen, listen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
right.
Like, listen to the hooks. Look how the hook drives the records. And then listen, like now when you write your records and stuff, make sure that the cadences and stuff follow. But you know, like the records had to drive. So then we start learning how to actually
Wow.
record, and that's why our harmony starts sounding fat. So
Yeah.
everybody, look at this man over here to the left over here, y'all.
Wow.
Hey,
He did
you know
this.
what?
Oh,
Hey Slim, I got another one for you, man. If you tell me you got this, man, if you tell me you got this, man, I'm just gonna hang up so you can send it to me. Remember L'Oreal?
lo- my, yes,
You
man,
got
that was
that?
an interlude. No,
Do
I
you
don't
got
have
that?
it though. No,
Oh
it's all in my mind.
man,
Oh man.
My
You
dream
got
girl. But that's why I say I think Q sung that. Like,
he sure
man,
did. You know what? He sure
he
did.
sang.
Which one?
Yeah, he sung it because
What interlude that we did for you? What was the name of it? We did one for you too.
I want to say it was like oh man,
It
it
was
was like I think
crazy,
I
man.
was it was something crazy too. Oh, it sounded like Janet Jackson. It sounded like on my way.
Oh yeah,
It sounded it was
sure did, sure did.
it felt like that.
mm,
Man, we got to
It
find out who got that in the group, man.
we
I'm
got
telling you. You know what it?
we
Okay, you know what it is. Okay, that was the second album. So Puff was like, "Hey, man, you know what? I want y'all to do an interlude for all four of them. So like,
yes,
each one of them I have an interlude.
that's
So we did
wow.
what it was.
an interlude on all four of them, man. The one we did on Slim and the one we did on Q.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
Lord
They
have
were
mercy, man.
crazy.
Tell me, man.
Oh man.
They were
We got to find
they
out who
were
got it, man. I
crazy.
know one of them got it, man. I'm
Oh
telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Slim got
it
Never
was crazy.
Fall in Love Again. I'm telling you, you're gonna pass out when you if you like, man, now that we're done, Never Fall in Love Again feel like that. It feel
Man.
like now that we're done. It's got that feeling.
That's what it felt like. It felt, you
Yeah,
know
man.
I'm telling
what,
you, man, after the hook, it's gonna make you want to cry, man. I'm telling you that's how crazy
You
it is, man.
man, you know what? Like, hey, you need to send those the records that we didn't do, right? Man, you know what? I'm thinking about like, so I'm gonna drop something and then I want to do something real special, like you know how like you used to put the like pianos and the stuff in there and have it running through it, because I kind of want to take advantage of like what's going on now, but on the mixing side. But I want to bring that same feel back because
yeah.
nobody's doing that no
Nobody.
more. You know what
They
I'm
ain't,
saying?
they ain't, man.
Then
They're
you
not.
A whole lane, man. You know what? It's a lane that's just missing, man.
Yeah,
A whole lane was
that's
missing, man.
real R&B right
Nobody
there.
can do
It's
it.
gonna
Yeah,
be.
man.
Nobody.
Can you
No,
imagine a live? What did it look like
That's
live
oh my.
when people
it.
come to it? Because it's like an
Yeah,
experience.
'Cause-
You know what I'm saying? It will be like an experience.
absolutely.
Man, I wouldn't mind having. I'd probably have a whole orchestra, pianos, and situations that it'd be real crazy, intimate, beautiful,
oh man,
like yeah,
I
it'll
see
be
what you're saying.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. We
You
we'll
gonna
know
make
what
it
make
I'm
some good.
happen.
saying?
And,
Like the records.
and you know what? Y'all heard it. He just came up with the idea, man, and we gonna finna make this come to reality,
We're gonna,
man.
you guys have to, man.
Hey,
There's
I know
something
Slim,
about
Yeah.
live
gotta go. Hey,
instrumentations,
Slim, you
man.
gotta go right now.
Huh?
You gotta go right now.
Yeah, I got 3 minutes.
All
Okay.
right,
We
so,
gotta let
Slim.
him
I tell
go,
you
man.
what, we're gonna get you back on later on this week. We're gonna play Second Chance for everyone. Everyone's dying to hear that record. I know
Yes.
Tim's mixing it, so we'll get you back on Thursday. We'll hit you up. We'll get you back on here. More stories, more music. We'll do the whole thing all over again, Slim.
Come home to me. Where's that song? I get
Oh,
it.
Mark, yes. I forgot that either.
Just please start crying. Can we work it out?
Oh my
Come
goodness,
home to me. Yeah.
Oh
man!
man,
Hey, it's so many
See,
records that they haven't heard, man.
it's so many records, and I'm older now, so my voice, I have more vocal control. So now I can really crush these
Oh
records.
my
Hey Tim, you
goodness,
got to
man!
find these records,
I'm
bro.
telling you, man,
You
we
got
gotta
to find
find it.
the records.
You know what? Hey, Slim, we're gonna start off with "Never Fall in Love Again," though, man. You gotta send that to
Yes,
me, man. I'm telling you,
yes, man.
man, that is a man. More I think about it, you are sounding so good on there, man. God,
Oh,
oh
oh man,
man,
I love. Oh man, because that was the run. That's when like smile. That's when I was coming into my
yeah,
own. That one smile. That's when it was
yeah,
that
there.
that
You
was
know what I'm
it. Yep.
saying?
exactly. Yeah,
Like
we did it.
so. I'm with you. I'm with you there. Like now, I could really crush the. I understand. I can appreciate the just what is going like the musicality of it like it's real crazy like
Right.
and so like I think that everybody who would listen to the records like they will understand like what we're
I
doing,
think
you know what I'm
so
saying?
Man,
too. Yeah,
yeah,
it's time, man.
it's time,
Time.
Slim.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
All right,
you know what?
Slim,
I know everybody out there, man. Slim got to go
you
on
gotta go.
he got to go,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He got to do
yeah.
a show, man. But hey, Slim, man, I
It
love
does.
you like a brother,
Man,
man. And like I
you
said,
already
man,
know I
you know
love you,
what?
bro.
You really helped me out at the beginning, man. I'm telling you, man. I was messed up, man. You really helped me out, man. I love you, man. You my brother, man. All right.
Man, no doubt,
Y'all
that's
keep
for
doing what
life,
y'all
bro. You know what I'm
doing,
saying?
man. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you the stuff. All right.
Man, appreciate it, man. Hey,
Matter of
man.
fact,
Hey,
you know what?
you know you got so,
When you come off
huh?
stage, man, I might have something for when you
Oh
look at your
man, right
phone.
away.
It's gonna be there.
Come on, let's
All
go.
right.
We want to get it, and I thank you all. I'm reading what you all are saying. I really, really appreciate that. You know, you got so. Hey, man. You know, I pay attention to everything that you do,
For
bro.
sure, man.
And you know what I'm
Man.
saying. I really thank you for allowing us to have a platform like this where we definitely feel appreciated. Like y'all listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes it kind of go left a little bit, but
Oh
but
yeah.
that's okay.
Oh
Because it's
yeah.
up
Yeah,
We
to
do.
people like us
You
to
need it,
make
right?
sure we're the gatekeepers of this. Make sure that the music stays exactly where it's supposed to be. I really
Exactly.
appreciate all of y'all.
for
Thank
sure,
y'all so much,
man.
man.
Hey,
Exactly.
Slim. Last thing, Slim. Get Mike back on Instagram. We need Mike back, man.
Oh, Mike
Oh my God,
got Mike got off of
man, they
Insta.
banning him indefinitely, man, because man, y'all know how Mike is, man.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's crazy? I just found out that he's my real
No.
cousin, my blood
Oh,
Are
cousin.
you
wow.
serious?
Yeah,
Hold on,
yes,
Mike is your cousin?
he's my real blood cousin.
Hey,
Yes.
that is tripping out, man. Hey, you know what? This is my first time
Oh,
hearing this, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man.
Uh,
but it makes sense though if you really pay attention of like how I dynamics and who I got along with so much more. Now it
yeah.
Yeah.
makes all the sense
Yeah,
in the
Y'all
man.
world.
all y'all, you know what? You and Mike always was close, man.
Yeah, we
I
were
remember that.
always close.
Y'all was
Yeah.
Yeah,
always close, man.
yep,
Crazy. Yeah.
I
yeah.
But
That's
remember,
wild.
you know what? Real quick, I remember, man. It was Mike or somebody. Their roommate was somebody from Jagged Edge, but you and Mike was always close though. Like who
Yep.
was a roommate with one of the guys from Jagged
it's
Edge? It
cute,
was
right?
No,
Mike.
that was
It's
cute.
cute.
Oh, that was cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
That's cute. That's his best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, you
Yeah.
know, big shout out to Wingo, you know what I'm saying, Jagged. And you know what I'm saying, like, man, it's just crazy. Like, we've been doing this for like 28 years.
Yeah,
And,
man.
through it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man, I know, because I know it's a lot of people in there like, God, man, 112, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to be a certain way and stuff like that. But, we put everything in God's hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like, I'm
Right.
very spiritual.
Yeah.
And I'm unapologetically about that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about one person. It's we, us, and our. And when I say we, us, and our, I'm not talking about the group. It's the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Tim is very vital in what we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure,
So,
man.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Somebody just said, what? Tim, get these men back together. Hey, you know what? We're going to leave it in God's hands, man.
We're
you
gonna
have to leave it in God's
do that.
hands.
We gotta let
Like,
we gotta
you
let
have to leave
God
it in
do the
God's
work,
hands.
man.
Yeah, man. But
Because,
what we
it's
can't,
funny how it works.
yeah, but what
In
we
the meantime,
can do is
me and you from the Rock Slam, we got something, man.
Let's
get
go. We're going
get
to
those
turn up,
records going.
man.
Oh
Slim,
yeah.
we're gonna get you back on here on Thursday. We'll chop it up some more, all right?
Come on. Come on.
Slim,
Come
hey,
on. I'm waiting,
thanks, man.
Tim.
I know it was short notice, man. Thank you, man. For real. I love you, man.
It's all right. Love you too, bro.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you,
All
bro.
right.
All right, man.
Take care,
Thursday.
Slim.
Out, man. On
O-
Thursday, all right? Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you back.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Yo.
Yo.
Hey, yo, man.
That was
Slim, boy.
Tim.
Boy,
That was just the preview. Man, that was like a sped up version of the history. When Slim gets back on Thursday, when we play some records, people are really gonna get to hear and feel just what this is all about. Because you had
oh
Donnell
yeah.
with us on Thursday. We got Slim. We're gonna get him back on here.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, man,
You know what?
the history.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Everybody got to tune in, man. On every Thursday, we're gonna have somebody like we're gonna have Slim back on, but
Yeah.
we got a lot of people waiting to get on here, man.
That
I'm telling you, man.
you
Because you
know
know
what's
what?
crazy?
I'm just
No, you
now
were
telling
telling me,
everybody,
man.
man. They was like, "Hey, man, I want to come on."
That's right.
I'm like, you want to come on? I mean, everybody, man. Like
And it's like it's
everybody I
names that
work
I
with
didn't even
want to come on
expect.
here,
Names
man.
that I didn't even expect. They were like, "Hey, I want to hop
Yeah,
on."
yeah, man. It's a get. I want to almost name some people, but I want to, you know, but I
We'll
want to.
surprise them.
We're
We'll
gonna
surprise them. We'll surprise
surprise
them.
them like we did with Slim. You know what I mean?
They'll just pop up on the Thursday. You don't know who's coming, but tune in. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey, did you hear Slim start singing, man? His voice sound even better, man.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Slim is timeless, man. His voice is timeless. You know
I'm
that.
telling you, man. Ever since I told him, man, to start studying Babyface, man, it
Yeah,
just
man.
changed from there, man. I'm telling you, man. It
Yeah,
just
man.
changed, man. That's what happened. It was like I told him, I was like, you know what? That Lovers album, man, that Babyface came out.
Yeah.
That's when he real hungry right there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And I remember Face even telling us, he was like, dude, I was just hungry, man. I was just trying to prove to people how good I am, man. And, you know, people missed out on it, but then they got back with him on the next album. But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling you,
right.
man, his voice was so unique, man. I was like, Slim, you got to find out what he doing, man. How
Yeah.
he going in and out of his false like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So as soon as
No,
Slim
crazy.
listened to that, man, and he listened to Sean, it was over after that.
That's right. Nope. For sure.
It
For
was
sure.
over, man.
Man. So Tim, I'm gonna hit you up after. I'm gonna wait for some of those records for you to send over to me. I know you're gonna send some stuff to Slim as well. We'll get ready for Thursday. I know everyone's asking what time on Thursday. It's kind of been sporadic. We've been going early, been going late. We're gonna have to figure out a time that we do every week. We owe it to
Yeah,
the people. It's
yeah, you know what it is? We just starting, man. So
yeah.
y'all got to give a little time to get this right, man. But you know what? It should. I think we're gonna let y'all know the time on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then from then on out, if y'all all come on and everybody come on, tell
Yeah.
your friends, man, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then it's gonna be a lot of people coming on here that y'all like, man. That it's gonna be
Yeah.
some surprises, I'm telling you.
And
And you know
stories,
what?
man.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this again. Make sure y'all follow me, man.
That's right. Yep.
At I am Tim Kelley. I know it looked like all weird, man. That's not me, but it's me. But I got hacked, man.
That's right.
Because I know everybody thinking like, dang, man, he only got like what? I had to stall all the way over, man, because I got hacked.
Nah.
But it's all good though. Y'all follow me, man, and I am Tim Kelley, man. But and then y'all make sure y'all follow, you know, You Got Soul. You know, man, to my brothers, man. We really, really got something special that we're gonna do every Thursday, though, man. Y'all gotta tune in. And this finna turn crazy. I'm telling you. You know how Timberland and them had the what they have verses?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a little different, man. We're gonna have, man, like guests talking about these stories and
Yeah,
how we
man.
go with the songs and all that. This finna be real special, man. I'm telling you right now, man.
People are
Everybody
hungry
got
for that. They want to know about how it happened, where it happened, what went down. People want to hear that stuff.
exactly.
We grew up with these records. We want to know the insides, how it was made. So you're the man for that. You have all these records. You see all the plaques behind you. So man, we're gonna make this happen. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking
It's gonna
forward
be
to
fun.
it, man. All right.
All right, Tim. You go back into the studio. I know you're working right now, so we'll chat later. I'll hit you up, and we'll get some of these records going too.
Absolutely. Hey, you said you need Second Chance, right?
I need that.
Okay, we got it. Second Chance for the people. Second Chance is one of 112's songs that we did in Nashville that didn't make it. It's so sweet, man. We're gonna play it what, Thursday?
Thursday. We're gonna play it on Thursday. We're gonna get Slim back on here on Thursday. We're gonna try to get Mike as well, but I know Mike's not on Instagram right now, but we're gonna find a way to get Mike back on here too.
Don't worry.
Because we gotta talk about that record.
I got it, man. Mike called me, man. I can get him and Slim, man, too.
Let's do it.
Hey, make sure y'all tune in, man. It's gonna be on Thursday, but I don't know what time though.
We'll figure that out. But once again, follow I Am Tim Kelley. I can't emphasize that enough. It looks like he has 1,000 followers. Tim, when I followed you, you were at like 20-something thousand. So it's kind of crazy how.
You know what? I'm telling you, man. When I got hacked, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. How did they do that? I'm like, how did they do that, man? I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's other people bigger than me. What they trying to hack me like that for? Hack somebody that got 1 million or something like that. I ain't even have 1 million yet. You know what I mean?
Man, it's a crazy world. Tim's one of those people. He leaves people alone. He's just in the studio making beats.
Yeah.
They take no
my studio's right here. Believe it or not, my studio's right behind me, man.
That's right.
So I'm about to go ahead and get popping right now. I'm sending some Slim these records right now. And then I'm gonna mix Second Chance for you.
Let's do it.
And I'm gonna send it to you so you can play it on Thursday. All
Let's do it. We'll get Slim on here on Thursday as well, and we'll chat then. All right, Tim. We'll talk later.
Absolutely.
All right, take care,
I'll
man.
see y'all then. All right. Y'all be good, man.